Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. Going to talk today about the exclusive buyer-broker agreement and agency disclosure. Had an interesting question recently about this and Section 2, the brokerage fee, and the purpose it serves. So a little bit of confusion out there sometimes. What does this mean? How does it relate to the BAC in, I don't know why I said that so slow, BAC in the MLS. But, okay, so let's clear it up. Let's clear it up right here. So somebody said, oh, you can't put zero in there because that doesn't reflect what I might get from the MLS, and I need to accurately disclose that to the buyer. This is not a disclosure to the buyer of what you anticipate you will get. This is a protection for the buyer's brokerage, saying, buyer, as we engage in this relationship, this professional relationship, you agree that this will be our fee, and it can be a dollar amount, can be a percentage of the purchase price, however you want to do that. It could be a combo even. So however you want to work that out. But this is announcing to the buyer that this is how much we expect to get paid. This is the payment for our services. But there is a line in there, and this is where it gets confusing. It says if the property is acquired by the buyer is listed with a brokerage, the buyer agent commission paid to the company shall satisfy the buyer's obligation above, provided that it's not less than the amount shown above. So what that's saying is, hey, whatever we get, if we get something through the MLS from a listing brokerage, then we will take that out of what you owe us. So if we put $10,000 as the flat fee in Section 2, and then we get paid $10,000 from, or $12,000 or $30,000 from the listing brokerage, then buyer, you're not on the hook for anything, because that, at least the amount that was mentioned in Section 2 of the buyer-broker agreement has been covered. Does that make sense? So if it's a percentage, same thing. If you put, 5% in there, 2% in there, whatever you put in there, you just look at the BAC. It's a simple math problem. If you get 4% from the BAC and you put 2% in your buyer-broker agreement, great, it's covered. Buyer doesn't owe anything at that point. But let's say you had a 5% commission in your buyer-broker agreement, and you get a 2% commission from the listing brokerage. Then, per the contract, your buyer would be on the hook for 3%. Just simple math again. So some agents have said, I don't want to charge. Can you put zero? Yes, you can, but it's leaving you at the mercy of the listing brokerage's offered commission. Just know that that's what it does. And more and more, I think agents are having a conversation with their buyers about this section where it's maybe been overlooked in the past. And I think it's a good thing that your buyer understands how this works, and that you intend to be paid for your services, and maybe not always relying on just the MLS, because that can create problems if the BAC is not what you were hoping for or expecting. So be aware of how that works, and good communication with your buyer is always important. So remember, as always, this is not legal advice. This is legal information only. If you need specific legal advice, contact your attorney. Thanks for tuning in. Leave us comments if you have a cool topic you want us to cover. And thanks, and check out our other videos if you find these helpful.